Well, from the ship to the school, one man is bringing his expertise from the Navy to the classroom.
The move was made possible by the Career Switcher program at Regent University. 10 on your side's Amy Avery shows us why he felt the calling to go from instructing sailors to instructing middle school students. Amy?
Well, John Pinkowski is a former naval officer who went through the Career Switcher program at Regent in 2015. He now teaches technology education at Brandon Middle School in Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach City Public Schools started the school year 29 teachers short, and this is one of the programs helping to fill those gaps.
It was always a question that, what am I going to do when I grow up, when I get out of the military? I felt the calling, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do.
After spending 20 years as a surface warfare officer and ending his career as the commanding officer of the USS Mesa Verde, John Pinkowski decided it was time to make the switch from instructing sailors to teaching middle school science.
Kind of mentoring young sailors and Marines, that's what really kind of propelled me in the direction of education.
Pinkowski says he felt the calling to go into education when he saw many schools were struggling to fill teaching positions. So he enrolled in Regent University's Career Switcher program. He studied engineering at the Naval Academy and says the switch felt natural.
Generally, I'm a very inquisitive person. I always want to know how things work, so that my personality kind of fit right into this kind of career.
Our goal is to prepare them for the classroom as quickly as possible because we want to fill the shortages.
Chair of the Career Switcher program, Dr. Mervyn Whiting, says the program works with people who already have a bachelor's degree in another field, who want to make a change and become a teacher.
They do not have to have a degree in math in order to be a math teacher. They just have to have a bachelor's degree.
Dr. Whiting says people from all walks of life enroll in the program, from stay-at-home moms to business owners to retired military officers like John. The future educators take a test for whichever particular subject they'd like to teach. Then they're prepared on how to teach that subject. They're also paired with a mentor from the university to help them get through their first year of teaching.
It just kind of helped me grow as an educator throughout the process. They were always with me every step of the way.
Trust me, the first year of teaching is very stressful for any teacher.
Dr. Whiting says career switchers bring an extra dimension into the classroom, real-world experience.
And that is really meaningful to children. It resonates with them, gives them the rationale for learning that particular subject.
For the past few years, John has been teaching technology education at Brandon Middle School, teaching students about robots,
Move up and down,
3D printing,
and this is moving left and right and forward and back.
and even spending time in the wood shop.
They got to do a drill press to drill in the axle.
He says seeing students' projects come to life right in front of his eyes is more rewarding than any accolades achieved in the military.
Knowing that they made something with their own hands, that's really the most rewarding thing.
Going against the grain, crafting young minds, and building up future generations.
We need to build and influence and model and mold, for our younger generation, and I just felt like this was, teaching is the way to do it.
Regent's program is fully online, so they have career switchers from all across the state studying to go into the classroom. A few other local universities also have this program as well, so for more information you can head to WAVY.com. Amy Avery, 10 on your side.